Hi, good evening, friends. Welcome to the weekly analysis of global financial market. Today is 15th March 2026, and for a phenomenal returns, all the members has been made in this entire month. If you have seen our previous videos, and since January itself and from February onwards, we were clearly told that in all the indices globally, a lot of distribution is happening. So one has to be very, very careful. And if you see our Telegram channel on the 2nd March itself, or rather that in before previous week itself, we had clearly told that one has to be marked 1 hour candle, 1 day candle, and 1 month candle. Entire month is a reset one that was clearly told or informed to the members that is the same thing happening. So one has to be focused, avoid noise, and single trade can make a phenomenal returns. Let's have a look. Friends, I would like to give a small disclaimer. This contents of this video is only for educational purpose and only for information purpose. I'm not an investment advisor. Please consult your investment advisor before taking any decisions. Restrictions, if any, will be applicable to your jurisdiction wherever such securities are not traded. So take precautions. So looking at our Telegram channel, if you can see that, if you can see that 1 hour candle, just one trade has given multiple returns in just 15 days. Today is the 15th March, and we have already intimated in our Telegram channel to all the members to watch that particular candle and accordingly to take your positions. Though all international markets all over in the globe are bleeding like anything, and massive fall was there. People's portfolio of most of the peoples are showing the red, whereas a single trade with discipline, with patience, has given multiple returns in entire markets, not only in Dow Jones, S&P, Japan, gold, silver, as well as Nifty and Bank Nifty. So let's see what was the message given on the 2nd March, on the 1st March itself. See, the message was very loud and it was very clear that everything is special today, 1 hour, 1 day, and 1 month. That means the 1 hour candle, 1 day candle, and entire 1 month candle. So now we are waiting for the this month candle. Very, very crucial for the entire market, entire globe, for entire trend, which we can determine for next 1 year. So let's see how this month is getting unfold. Now let's move to the charts. So coming to the chart, we have the Dow Jones daily chart in front of us. If you can see that from 27th February itself, that means the March itself, the last 15 days, the fall has been continued. We already explained in our earlier videos that this is the clear distribution pattern which is happening in the Dow Jones, that the red candle is massive candle, whereas the small green candles are considered as a retracement, and a lot of distribution is happening. Thereafter, if you can see this, the fall has been further continued, and I hope everyone has made the profit. Yes, there must be some reduction in your portfolio income, but if you are a trader, then you must have made a good money out of this. Moving to the S&P 500, that was also crucial. Distribution was happening earlier, and now the fall has continued. If you look at that, now the crucial level for the S&P 500 is 6500 around, and if it could not sustain that level, then further massive fall will be going further to that 6,000 level. So this is because this is the last level which the S&P 500 can take a support, and if could not able to sustain at the 6,500 level, then there is no support at all. There is a direct fall, free fall, you can say that, and to the 6,500 level. That's what you can see that. Going to this next, Nasdaq, similar situation. Nasdaq has already started falling since January itself. And looking at this particular distribution pattern, I think a massive fall is expected further in Dow Jones as well, because if it could not sustain this 24,000 level, then there is a free fall directly from the market around to 22,000 level. So let's be careful and watch for. And if you're a trader, you should not be afraid of such fall. You should take the opportunity. Coming to this Japan Nikkei, same thing, like Nikkei Japan was moving very strong in earlier months, but then since March, entire things has been collapsed further, and now trying to get settled down somewhere, but I'm not sure how it will sustain such a massive pressure among the global markets. And if we can see that, we might see the level of 45,000 in Japanese index. Moving to the next Korea index. Korea index was was going very strongly in last few months, and suddenly after February, total collapse into the markets. Now I'm not sure how it will get sustained, because this two candle massive sell-off has happened with these stick candles, which will be very difficult for them to cross. And the downside, all the gates will open, and we might see the further reversal, or maybe the support level at around 4,500 level, or maybe the 4,900 level. These are the two levels which can be there, because the crucial level for 5,775 will be very difficult for the Korea index to cross that. Going to the DAX, which is German major index, similar situation, which was we have already seen in our last videos. Just clear distribution was happening, the movement was not there, and then sudden fall was there into the market from 2nd March and 3rd March onwards, and now it's very difficult for them to sustain. And the next support level we can estimate based on the patterns, which is showing on the screen, is around 22,750. But if it could not sustain this level, then massive free fall we can see to going to for the 20,500 level. So these gates will open further for the massive fall. So hopefully that everything should get settled down at global market, and slowly start recovering these markets. So coming to the Euro index, same thing. Euro index is a European index, and then secondly, the fall was again massive from 2nd March onwards, and then massive fall has continued further. Now hope so that it should also get some gain in between, but then crossing the 6,000 level will be very crucial for the Euro index. Moving to the further commodities, if you can see the gold, currently we can see the gold live daily chart. If you remember our earlier videos posted in January as well as February, if we have in the February itself, we are clearly told that this level, the mark in the yellow, has been very crucial for the gold, and it is very difficult for it to cross this level. The moment it is crossing this yellow, the yellow price zone, then only it will be possible for the gold to move upward. Till the time it can show us the down levels, because down all levels will get open to that. Now the crucial level, what I can see here, and for the gold is basically 4,900. This is the level it should take support over there, because it has already shown strong resistance at 5,300 level. So now let's hope that we can get these levels at 4,900 level, and further if you can see any further down side below 4,900 level, then that would be a very best area where one can start accumulating the gold for the next rally, which is maybe happening in the coming months. So coming to the silver is one of the highest volatile assets among the global markets. Is even high volatile compared to even gold also. Similar situation was there. Exactly, if you can look at the GAN numbers, exactly taken a resistance as 121, and then further downfall has started after this. So now this crossing this big candle which was made on 30 January will be very, very difficult for the silver. And till the time it will start consolidating, it will start accumulations, and it may show the downfall. So the level which I can see that 72.5 could be a best support for that. Below that, it is the accumulation zone we can see, and one can start accumulating for the next rally, which is coming, maybe coming in the next one to see that. Similar thing has happened in the Brent crude oil. If you can see the GAN number, perfectly GAN numbers crossing around around 120 level, it's got the resistance, and thereafter it has further taken support around 90 level. If you look at the further back down, the perfect GAN number, the rally has started from 54. If you count the 54, you can able to guess where we can make the particular top at this GAN level. So this is about the crude, and then now moving to further Bitcoin, which is my favorite assets here. And Bitcoin. So now if you see that entire globe market is bleeding, entire money is getting shifted from equity market. So my guess, my analysis is that this Bitcoin is getting settled down, and there is continuous consolidation is happening at this level around 69,000 level. So this could be the next asset, or maybe the next asset one can watch for, keep a watch for that. I can see a bullish trend will get confirmed only after 81,000, and then after will be very difficult to stop the Bitcoin. So keep a close watch on this. And if you see that the actual consolidation, or actually money investment has been started from 24th February itself, and the entire month is being accumulation is a big asset. So similar trend has been spotted in Solana. If you can see the same trends, if you see the Ethereum, it will be the same trends. If you see the XRP, you can see the similar trend. Even if you see the BNB, that you find a similar trend. So entire digital asset, which you can see the crypto market is getting consolidation zone. A lot of accumulation is happening into this market. So coming to this Forex market, which is one of my favorite pair, Euro USD, which is one of the highest liquid asset into the international market. You can see a clear cut 1.2 level where the resistance happened, and now the further downfall was started, and the March itself was a totally down period. So I can see a support level at 1.11 level. So if it sustains at this level, the next upward journey might be started. Another pair, which is a USD JP, one of the best player to look at that. And whenever there's such equity markets, US equity market showing an indicative signs or any the difficult phase, this is the pair which start moving forward and taking the benefit of it. So this is the, you can see the results started from March itself, and that phenomenal rally has started. So I can see that this rally will continue further, and I can see a level of 163 level. It can be easily get achieved within next 1 to 2 months. That's what we can see, and a strong support is there now, 157 level. So with this, we have seen this overall international global markets everywhere, equity markets, money is moving out. So hopefully in this month itself, by end of this month, all these downfall should get resolved, and it should get now stop, and then further consolidation or maybe the rally should happen into the market. So to analyze it further, the time window. So coming to the time window, we have already seen the results of March 2 and March 3, which was a lunar eclipse, which was already more aware, and then massive fall has started from that level only. So this is the power of lunar eclipse. One should always take this time window and plan your strategies or plan your trades accordingly. And thereafter, we have also seen for time window, which was March 10 and 11, that was also continued the fall, which has started earlier. Let's continue further. Even the Jupiter direct could not able to sustain that pressure, and that fall that further continued. So our next time window, which is again happening on 14th, 15 and 16, that is a time window from yesterday till 16, very very crucial. Any this is because of this mass might the things will get volatile, and the next week also we can see a high volatility into this market. So again, keep a watch on this. Either we might get this volatility continue, downfall continue, and then we can expect further some support at these levels which has been shown in the chart. And another crucial window, which is again March 20 and 23, which is one of the crucial time window, what you can say, for the entire year to come, and one has to be very careful. And we have seen in the past history, the major lows has happened in this month itself, around this time window. So we can expect some miracle can happen in this period, and we can able to stop this global downfall into around these areas, and we can hopefully get this time window perfectly working for our strategies as well as portfolio investment. So friends, there is no need to panic yourself because you are a traders as well as you are investors. Being an investor, you should wait for the opportunity. You should welcome such opportunities and put your investments into such downfall where the market is down. As you have seen that this is one of the famous said by Warren Buffett, that whenever such fear is there among the market, one should go and start accumulating one of the best assets coming forward. So friends, there is no need to panic. Take the opportunity and move forward. So this is what from my side for this week. If at all you want to join our Telegram channel, you can take the snapshot and connect our Telegram channel for for what is happening in further a few weeks. So be cautious and be safe, and keep your positions very tight because of this high volatility, as well as analyze your times, analyze your price, and combine together you can get the best probability trade here. Again, I'm telling you, I'm not your investment advisors. You have to check with your investment advisors, as well as consider this as education purpose. Do your homework, do your own analysis. You will get high conviction on that. Thank you very much.